My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. Last time we played a paladin and... so this time we're just gonna... Rogue! Right, actually, this is perfect because the two episodes I lost were a paladin and a rogue. And this is a rogue request by Jamie Sauce. Let's pick it up. Valera Sanguinar. Can we do it again this time? Sludge Belcher and Azure Drake are both amazing. Azure Drake draws a card and has combo with much more of the kind of things that a rogue has, so we'll take that. Earthen Ring Faster is a pretty solid 3-drop, especially considering that you keep attacking with the face as a rogue. Sometimes health is really necessary. I'll take that. Master of Disguise can be pretty good, but the Emperor Cobra is usually... Is it usually better? I don't think so. Yeah, it is. Because the Emperor Cobra at the very least 1-for-1s. These are all bad. I'm going to take the Acolyte Pain for the possibility of card draw. Shattered Sun Cleric, definitely, because it's the strongest 2. Defias Ringleader is really good if you can get the coin. Dark Iron Dwarf is an amazing 5. Bloodstar Raider, even though due to the fact that I'm a rogue, it'll usually come out as a 3-3 unless I play it on turn 2, is really good. Adventure Co Mercenary is better. Assassin's Blade. Not even going to argue about that. Did you see the other 2 cards? I didn't. Assassin's Blade is the best. Petition's Blade is also really good because you can kind of use it to remove 2 things, especially if one of them's on 1 health. It's really, really solid. Even if you can't combo it out. Dark Iron Dwarf, again, amazing card. Backstab versus Loot Hoarder. Loot Hoarder is an amazing, amazing, amazing 2 because if your opponent kills it with a hero ability, they lose tempo, you draw a card. Excellent. And sometimes they take 2 damage, sometimes they take 1 damage. It depends if they're a druid or a rogue. If they're a mage, they lose nothing, right? Backstab, however, is even better. Is it? Don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Is it? Kind of. We're gonna take Backstab. Viscerate is amazing removal. How many Death Rattles do we have in this deck? Currently, fuck diddly squat. We're going to take the Mad Bomber as just a possible 2. SI7 Agent is the best 3 in this deck. These are all really, really bad. We're going to take the Dread Corsair because sometimes it'll cost 3. And it'll be a worse... It's basically a worse Ironfur Grizzly, unless I have the Assassin's Blade, in which case it's free. Betrayal is pretty good removal in the Rogue deck. Spellbreaker. Yeah, I'll take a Spellbreaker for the 4-mana drop. Ooh, yes. Okay, Harvest Golem or Scarlet Crusader. I'm going to take the Harvest Golem because it's just generally stronger. Mind Control tech is amazing when it hits something, but otherwise it's okay. Defender of Argus is always amazing. Plus, we have enough early game that we can usually be relied on to get it. Our late game is very, very lacking. I'm going to take the Eviscerate. I'm looking for late game. Shade of Naxxramas is basically late game because you leave it on the board until the late game. Can't take a... Oh, excellent. Spiteful Smith is really, really good. Fan of Knives is pretty good as well. Gnomish Inventor. So we already have too many things on the 3-drop slot. I'm going to take the Gnomish Inventor for the card draw. This is a very, very quick draft. I'm going to take the Assassinate just for high dude removal because I don't have any high dudes. Defias. Eviscerate. Alright, we need to play an aggressive deck. This is now officially a very aggressive deck, so I'm going to take the Blood Knight. Because we really did not get off in any late game. We haven't got enough deadly poisons, but we do have 3 Eviscerates, 2 Backstabs, and a lot of early minions, especially if we can get the Defias Ringleader out early. We're actually going to be pretty good with this deck, as long as we play it aggressively. I really would have liked Sap, or a few Saps, just so I can deal with the threats on the board. I guess the Backstabs are going to have to be that. This is pretty good. We need to be going second, though, because we're the rogue and we want to be able to combo stuff out. Like, we want to be able to coin into the SI7 Agent on turn 2, or coin into the Petition's Blade on turn 2, or coin into the Defias Ringleader on turn 1. Not a coin! Damn it. Alright, we can't keep this because this is not a curve. Plus, we have enough early game cards that we can be guaranteed, basically, to get a decent curve. Or not. Okay. Greetings. So at the very least, Backstab means that I'll probably be okay, and Fan of Knives. Actually, if he plays a 3-2, I'm fine. Especially if he coins a 3-2 into a 3-2. Oh, that'd be amazing. So why am I fine? Well, it would have been if he coined a 3-2 into a 3-2. So now I've got Fan of Knives plus a hit with the dagger to kill a 3-2. Okay. I kind of like your invention, I guess.
Here we go.
Here's my question. Do I play a Dark Iron Dwarf naked onto the board just to have a card? It depends. It really depends on what he plays as to whether that is a possibly good idea.
I am master of magics.
Now it is a really good idea. Just because, like, the only way this works out really good for him is if he slams my guy and then attacks. And even then, he's got 2 mana left over, and he clearly doesn't have good 2 mana plays. He did have the slam. Oh, coin into something as well. Ooh, pretty.
Locked and loaded.
Well, this guy has a horrific deck. Alright, let's just go all out aggression then. He has some really, really bad cards. I wonder if he just had to take them. Like I did in my previous Paladin draft. Just had to take a lot of bad cards. This deck is much more solid. This is a good deck. Well, no, it's not. It's not the playstyle that I usually like to play. I usually like to play, like, sit back, control the board, win the game. This is much more, I have to be very, very aggressive. Well, that's the biggest Fan of Knives I've seen in my goddamn life. Draw the SI7, that would be amazing. Okay, so... Fan of Knives, draw the SI7. That's not an SI7, but it's way better. Petitions played that. Yes. Okay. This is going really well. Slam it for 3, draw a card. How many cards has he drawn on me? 3 cards. Okay, cool. Buff his guy. Ooh. Look at all of the cards he's using to deal with one of mine. Beautiful. I want to develop the Shade of Naxxramas as soon as possible, but I would have to play off curve in order to play it this turn. So instead, I'm going to play the Use Your Drake into that. It's actually pretty good. That was a 2 mana 3/3 taunt, so that makes it basically like the strongest 2 mana card in the game. That's how interesting. That's how big 1 mana is. Ironfur Grizzly sucks, but Dread Corsair at 2 mana is amazing. Wow.
My shield for
I'm gonna start to attack with my weapon because the game is over. I really like the occasional aggressive deck. Especially because, as a warrior, his only, like, mass board clear is Cleave or, you know, Brawl. And he clearly doesn't have Brawl. This is very reminiscent of the first game I played.
They all bend to my
Here we go.
Thump. So that's mana efficient because I can recreate my weapon this turn. But yeah, this is very reminiscent of one of the games I had as a rogue in the episodes that got deleted. It was a pretty bad deck. It went 9-3, but it was a pretty bad deck. And we had to play it aggressively in order to win.
Well played.
So we just kept playing aggressively, and we were always like on the cusp of like, they have 1 health, we need to kill him with the Mad Bomber or something like that. It was insane. I really wish that that footage survived, because it was so good. Oh, I was so crushed. Like, I ended the recording. Hopefully this doesn't happen this time, because but I ended the recording, and then I closed my recording software, and it just said error. I was like, I could immediately feel my heart sink through my butt, straight out the bottom of my chair to the cellar floor. It was horrific. The feeling was just bad. Likelihood of playing Blood Knight for a massive advantage on turn 3 is very low. Shade of Naxxramas, nice to see ya. Unfortunately, we keep going first. I don't like that. Depends on what he plays, but I might have to play the Defias. Just to keep on curve. Gotta respect that curve, yo. Yeah. So this is basically me saying, what am I saying to him with this? I'm saying don't play a 2-3. I'm saying if you have a 3-2, I'm much happier about that. Uh-oh. Okay, so he's 1 mana down for next turn. Okay. I can deal with that. He's 1 mana down this turn. I don't have the coin, so he has the coin. So he might coin a Lightning Storm to kill that. That's the worst case scenario. Otherwise, it's going to grow and be able to kill a bunch of his stuff. Which is... Are you really going to do that? Okay, so what I'm thinking here is I could attack that, and then I could make a dagger and kill the thing that comes out.
So many options.
And, or, because then I'd have 2 mana left, or I could attack that, and then Earthen Ring Farseer my dude back up to full health. And because I can't do either of those in a really good conscience, I'm going to play this SI7. Now, I could have played the Dark Iron Dwarf to play on curve, but the Dark Iron Dwarf is going to have much better effect if he plays a Yeti or a Tazdingo this turn in terms of buffing the SI7 if it survives to kill that. Especially if he plays Tazdingo.
I wonder.
Come on. It's not a Tazdingo. So I can kill that with a Betrayal. Do I want to kill that with a Betrayal? If he attacks my face, definitely. Come on. For the face. Okay. So, you betray you.
Hey,
That hits that.
Here we go.
And then it starts time to start attacking with the Shade of Naxxramas. Because it's 4 health, so it's now out of range of Lightning Bolts, out of range of Rockbiter Weapon. And if it draws a Hex, it's completely fine. That's not a huge problem. Play something with 2 health. Not a totem. Play something with 2 health, though. Oh, that's the 1/1. I can kill that with a Wicked Knife.
Here we
Oh, well.
go.
Instead of playing the Blood Knight, I'm going to play the Dagger. And the reason for this is because if the Blood Knight actually catches a shield of a Sunwalker, which would be played this turn, then I would get maximum value. Okay, that makes sense. So, this is actually the best play. I play the Assassin's Blade, and then the Dread Corsair is free.
blood and plunder.
That Dread Corsair cost 1.
Here
Whoops.
we go.
I can't count. I was trying to combo out the Eviscerate. But that would... Oh, wow. Oh, I fucked up that turn. Jesus, Ryan. For some reason, I was like, oh, cool, I'll hit it with the one damage. One. Okay, so what I would have needed to do was hit it with the Wicked Knife, then play the Assassin's Blade, then Eviscerate. That's how it was supposed to go. I screwed everything up. That was really, really bad. I need to slow down. I'm thinking too fast. Gotta make the morning last. Are you gonna use both that and the axe? You are. That's interesting. That's a pretty easy kill for my dagger. Thank you, I guess. Damage Golem, Dark Iron Dwarf buffs this for that kill, and then I kill him. Okay, so I now clearly have the advantage. His health is much lower. I have much more offensive capability. What damage can I do next turn? I can do a total of 7 from the hand. I've got a total of 6 on the board. That gives me 13. I could draw, theoretically, lethal, could I? No. It's nothing that high damage in my deck. With one card, at least, there's nothing that high damage. So he would need to damage himself.
I feel icky.
Oh, he feels icky, guys. Okay, so I have 4, 4, 8, 11, 15, 17. 17 total damage.
Here we go.
Glory to the Sindori.
I just gotta hope he doesn't have lethal. So lethal would look something like Wind Fury Rockbiter, or Wind Fury plus basically any spell. Well, no, actually I would have 4 life left, so Wind Fury. Now Wind Fury Lightning Bolt would do it. That's bullshit, no one drafts Wind Fury. You gonna have Wind Fury? Don't have Wind Fury. Attack the minions. Yeah. Come on, don't be slow rolling me. Resummon this minion, that's fine. You done? Wasn't lethal anyway, don't worry. Okay.
For Lorthamar.
Here we go. Well played.
Oh, I really enjoyed that. Man, sometimes when aggression works, it works. I mean, that wasn't working. Right? That went pretty horribly awry at a certain point, though. And I played so many of those moves just really shitty curve. But the thing is, we can't play, like, super strong value when we're trying to go for the face. I don't know.
Valera versus Valera.
Watch your...
I will be your death.
Keep the Eviscerate for good removal. Coin a 2, have a natural 2. Possible. We might be able to actually waste an Eviscerate just to deal with whatever he plays. No one mana drop, obviously. Don't have that. That'd be bullshit.
The pleasure is mine.
I smell blood.
I still have to do it.
Yeah, beat it.
God damn it. This forces him to use the dagger and then trade and trade. This is the lamest bullshit out. So I'm now up a dagger. Basically, he needs to play something with 3 health or less this turn, otherwise I've completely lost my curve. So he's comboing something out, and that's the SI7. He's playing super aggressive. What? You remade your dagger? Are you insane?
Here we go.
Alright, alright. I like this man. Very spirited. Whatever he plays, I can probably kill with stuff from my hand and then continue going for the face. Can I? I can backstab, eviscerate. What else can I do? I have no 1 mana play, so the Petition's Blade is weird. If I backstab, eviscerate... Well, I don't need to backstab, eviscerate if this just hits at once.
Wanna blow something up?
Yep. Which means I get to save the backstab for another minion. And since the backstab is 0 cost, it's a really good combo trigger. That's really bad for me. Do I just play over the top of it and keep going for the face? So that would be the first attack, that would be the second. I need 2 more damage, which means I would play this. Is there any other way I could do that? Sure, I could buff this, and then, but then it leaves on 1 health. That's not interesting to me. Plus, I don't have the ability to heal it. Okay. I think I've got the best turn down. It has to be Dark Iron Dwarf. Yep.
You call that a weapon?
Backstab, 2 damage from Petition's Blade. Yeah, but that leaves at 1 damage. Yeah, it has to be this. That attacks first, that attacks second. And I'll attack the face because I have a Petition's Blade in hand. Also, that probably convinces him, not that I have a Petition's Blade in hand. But that I have... Oh, come on, where is it? But that I have Assassin's Blade. Come on, where are you? You know the card I'm looking for. It's not the card I'm looking for. Okay, so... I can develop the Dread Corsair this turn if I need to. Or... Oh, that's way better. Are you kidding me? Okay. Backstab?
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Wait. Want the least powerful thing to be on the inside.
Cleanse
Heal
the
this.
Sunwell.
Sorry, attack that, and then heal it back up. And attack this. Okay. Minty fresh. Can you stand up to this? You need board clear.
Your magic shall not save.
That's fine. That's 1 damage from him missing now. Excellent. That's you saying you cannot.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Our control of the board is so strong, there's no reason that I would want to give it up. So I don't want to leave him with stuff on the field. Especially because he definitely doesn't have removal in hand currently, otherwise he would have played it last turn.
I give up.
Well played. Minty Fresh is dead. We are now 3-0 with this deck. That's a total of 3-0. I think if I win the next match, I'll definitely cut to a part 2. Oh, I keep looking at my hand when I go to grab things. It's just that horrible boil. I hate burning myself. And doing something so enjoyable as making nachos as well.
Versus throw.
Oh. Atom Bomb 94.
Watch your back.
Device ringleader in hand. Yes. Alright, the rest of these can go back. Coin device. I don't care if I have to play a device as a 2-2 because then I got the Shade of Naxxramas and I got a really good Dark Iron Dwarf as a follow-up. Don't play a 1-drop. Definitely not the Zombie Chow. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Alright, let's play that card.
Yeah, beat it.
Come on, buddy. Totem. That would be the slowest play. Oh. If it was the 1-1, I would have killed it with the dagger rather than playing the Defiance Ringleader. But this is fine as well. There's no reason for me to leave that on the board. I did this, actually, in my Rogue Arena, and then I got Lightning Struck. Lightning Storm. I did this in my Rogue Arena. I did it before, and I lost as a result. And I'm doing it again. How much of an idiot am I? Like, I remember saying it in the one that got scrapped, the one that the file was corrupted. I remember saying, this is so dumb, I can't believe I did that. You know, agonizing over it. And then I just did it again.
You looking at me?
Luckily, I'm not being punished. I'm gonna guess if you had Lightning Storm, you would have played it. That's my guess. If he had Lightning Storm last turn, he would have played it. Because he had 3 mana,
Pass me that arc light.
and the play that he eventually did make was really weak. Okay.
You call that a
Buff
weapon?
that, kill that. And then let's start for the face. Okay, so he's in a pretty desperate position. He might end up hexing the 4-4, or the 3-3 actually, because when it becomes my turn, the 3-3 becomes a 4-4, so there's no benefit that the Dark Iron Dwarf has over the Shade of Naxxramas, because the Shade of Naxxramas will continue to grow. Do I silence and go past that? Or do I kill it with Eviscerate? That's a really interesting question. I think I kill it with Eviscerate.
Glory to the Sindora.
You looking at me? You looking at me?
Now, this is most okay with me because we set up lethal next turn. We have a total of 11 damage on our field. He can remove a total of 1 of them and I'll still have 4 damage from hand. Unless, if I draw a 2-mana drop, I will have 5 damage from hand because
Well played.
I'll have, well played. I'll also be able to use my Dagger Mastery. Excellent. Aggression, man. Sometimes it just works out. So this is 4-0. Now, I'm well aware that the video is actually pretty short right now, but when we start to lose, it's gonna go much longer. Hopefully, not hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. It's not the end of the video. There's gonna be a link to part 2 down in the description. Hope to see you there.